Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good, yo? So, Fairy Tail. Um, this felt like a really weird episode to me, just because the whole Mavis story, like it got its own arc. So to then see like bits and pieces of it, I was like, oh no, like we're gonna see we're gonna see it all. Like we're gonna see every single little detail. And it didn't come out to be like that. And so with that being said, I honestly did enjoy like learning more and more, but at the same time, this was definitely pretty dark. Learning that Mavis has used a technique that practically has made her into a uh, like she just can't die is pretty sad. Like, including that not only it does that, it then goes to somehow take her life because of Zera's version is so much stronger. Like, this was a very, very messed up and dark tale. I wasn't expecting it to be as like dark, but at the same time, there seems to be a light at the tunnel because that's just what Fairy Tail is about. It was never about keeping people at this state, locked down and depressed and stuff. They usually like to play these cards and then somehow pay them off with homage, like really nice stuff later on. So expect to see something probably very good for Xerath and even Mavis. Maybe not so much Xerath because he is kind of like the bad guy, but Mavis, I feel like she should have some type of redeemed thing with her thinking that she's a sinner and stuff. But pretty much learning that Mavis was pretty much the same person as Xerath at one point, it just goes to show you what type of person Xerath really did become. Instead of like Mavis having her guild and she was sitting there trying to protect everybody and continuously protect everybody, by somehow learning to truly love or to like truly care, that somehow like amplified the curse that like Xerath has. Because I guess Mavis, she doesn't really look human, like she's never actually like looked human in my opinion. So if she isn't human and she's something else, it only makes sense that she might not have known the exact definition of love or like the exact human meaning of it and stuff like that. So by seeing the baby and truly caring about someone that allowed her to, uh, which it kind of makes sense and it doesn't, because I mean that's kind of saying like she didn't care for anybody in the fairy tale, like love any of them, um, which would make sense because love is very foreign to someone that might not be human. Uh, but yeah, it just was weird that that was an aspect that kind of made the curse go AWOL and supposedly kill the wife of like the mother of Makarov and the wife of someone she truly cares about. And to see that really like really hurt, man, just to watch a woman who had childbirth lose her life and never be able to pretty much live her life with her son, and somehow that same person is Makarov, like it just puts into more perspective how like crazy and badass Makarov is, in the sense of he still loves all these people with all of his heart, as he never even had a mother, his real mother, show him, love for as long as him being born. Um, but that's something that clearly didn't affect him or affect any way he saw people. So, including if you think about it, he is the protector of Mavis. I'm pretty sure he knows this story and knows that she could be the one that took the mother's life. So if Makarov is this close with her and still like cares about her, it just goes to show you that his convention or like his love and stuff like that like surpasses like the past, you know, and all of this different stuff that started coming together is Zareth has been alive for much too long. Like he just been alive way too long, and he's losing it. And because of that, he can't really even remember now why he was doing certain things. Like first he says that, you know, um, wars and stuff are revolting and they're disgusting. But right before he says something like that, he's like, "Oh yeah, I've been raising a country up, and they've been conquering and taking over territory for me, and that's kind of fun, I guess." You know, so there's like almost the two personalities kicking in here, and one personality's telling them like, "Hey, we should keep doing that. We should keep going. This is fun. It's like a simulation game. We're not really alive, you know, or whatever." All this different stuff that you know is going on in their mind or in his mind. But at the same in the same breath, we have Mavis here who, you know, she really wants him to at least feel human, or not so much human, but feel compassion. And because of all the stuff he's been through, he doesn't necessarily understand what compassion is until she says she accepts him and that she will always, you know, accept him and stuff. So by doing that, he falls in love and accidentally kills an immortal Mavis with a kiss. Like, I'm pretty sure that is ridiculously powerful. And it just goes to show you what the curse truly wants. And that's for him to be alone. It does not want him to even enjoy the time with someone who is cursed, you know? So I honestly didn't expect Fairy Tail to hit us with some stuff like that. I mean, this whole episode is literally based around that. So if you didn't watch this episode and you didn't like witness this, it makes sense why you might not understand why it's a shorter video this week. It's just from what happened, there's not much more to say. You know, like it's all self-explanatory. Besides the fact that um, we're gonna learn the only thing that wasn't explained was Fairy Heart, which is what I wanted to know the whole time, which I was hoping was going to be talked about this week, but it wasn't, and that's fine because that's why it felt like the Zero whole entire arc was kind of like not really worth it. It wasn't because where this backstory picks up is right where she like she leaves Zareth, or like she learned what Zareth had to teach her to be able to protect her friends. You know, that's where I like left off kind of, and like some other stuff happened, but that all this stuff got resolved, you know, and then it picks up right here and now, right where she's telling this part of the story. So it's a really weird conclusion, but not conclusion, but really weird way to like pick back up the story. But it makes sense because there was a lot of different things that she didn't explain or that happened after what she was going through and was never touched up upon. So, with that, everybody, I hope you guys are ready for Fairy Tail to try to make us cry some more about Mavis because her story is pretty rough and I feel bad for the old girl. Um, she literally supposedly couldn't die and somehow ended up dying, but then coming back, like her spirit's still here on, like it's getting crazy, guys. Like we're seeing astral projections that are actually of a dead person. So we're straight up Star Warsing right now or something, you know? Like that's how ridiculous this show might be getting. And I'm all for it right now. Like Fairy Tail has always been just a show that I feel like can do whatever it wants, and if it is going to do whatever it wants, I want to see it unfold because I've been here since the beginning. So, with that, everybody, I hope you have a great day, night, evening, whatever the case may be. And check out the other videos because I did drop 2 Goblin Slayer and Sword Art, so hope you guys enjoyed those. And if you did, please a like and share will be greatly appreciated because I'm just trying to hit 50 and continue to grow the channel. Have some more of you guys to talk to because it's amazing just to be able to like talk about any anime really that we watched recently or in the past and talk about it as if it's a new story, you know. So thank you guys for that. I needed that type of world to be able to just get into and talk into. So thank you, and I hope to grow it even bigger so you all can feel comfortable talking about whatever you want around us. So with that, my anime people, take care and peace.